Hi everyone, it's me, your host, Ruxie Ruth McGouth, here for Season 1, Episode 17 of Ruth Reacts to Books. Today we're going to be reacting to this book, The Novice's Tale by Margaret Frazer. So I'll tell you a little bit about how I heard about this book, and then I'll read the back and tell you my rating. So I actually discovered this book by accident. I was at the library, and sometimes they have free books that they give out. And so this book and 6 of its friends was sitting on the table, and they all are called the Something's Tale. So this is the Novice's Tale. The second one is the Servant's Tale. And so they clearly went together as a set, and I am just such a person for sets. I sure love them. So I got them, took them home, and I thought, gosh, I don't know if it's going to be very good. It might be boring. Maybe that's why they gave the books away. But I'm here to tell you I was very pleased. I was not bored, and I loved the book. So I gave this book 4 stars. So let me go ahead and read the back to you, and I'll tell you what I thought about it. It is the year of our Lord's grace, 1431, and the nuns of England's St. Friedwide's sweetly chant their paternosters behind gracious trellised walls. But their quiet lives are shattered by the unwelcome visit of the hard-drinking, blaspheming Dowager Lady Ermintrude, with her retinue of lusty maids and men, baying hounds, and even a pet monkey in tow. The lady demands wine, a feast, and her niece, the frail and saintly novice Thomasine. What she gets is her own strange and sudden death. Sister Fervice, hosteler of the priory, an amateur sleuth, fears murder. The most likely suspect is a pious Thomasine, but Fervice alone detects a clever web spun to entangle an innocent nun in the most unholy of passions and the deadliest of deeds. So I gave this book 4 stars, and so I'll tell you 4 things that I liked about it, and then I really couldn't come up with too much that I didn't like, but I came up with something for the show. So 4 things I liked about it. First of all, I love the setting. I'm a fan of old churches in England. I am from England, if you don't know. And so, you know, I have a lot of memories of going and visiting old churches, places that our family was buried, places that my grandfather used to go to church. And so, like, saw a lot of nuns and monks, and I just love them. I don't know why, but I just do. And on the back of this book, it talks about how these stories are similar to the Cadfael books. And so I don't know if anyone knows what the Cadfael books are. I didn't actually know they were books, but when I was a child, we used to watch the Cadfael TV show, which is about a monk who solves like mysteries. So very similar. So that was one thing I liked about the book. Another thing I liked about the book was the nuns themselves. They were super kick butt and awesome, and they were just really fun. And you know, if you think about nuns and you think they're boring, well, these nuns aren't very boring, and they're really cool. So I really enjoyed that part of it. Next thing I liked was the story. It was good. I did not until the very end figure out what had happened, and so it was cool. I love it when I don't kind of see ahead of time what's going to happen. I like that about a book, so love that. And then the last thing that I liked about the book that I'm going to say is there's a very cool and sweet sort of thing that happens in the book between 2 of the characters. And at the end, you see a man making the right decision when it comes to basically respecting someone else's wishes, which I think that society could do with a lot more books about men who respect other people's wishes. I think that would be cool. So that was great. This book did that. That was cool. So the thing I didn't like about it, there really wasn't very much. I guess at the end, like, the ending was sort of sad, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like that. Like, that was a cool story. So recommend the book highly. If this book was a food, it would be something called a milk-sop, which is in this book. The nuns make the milk-sop for people, like if they're sick, and it's like bread in milk with honey. I don't know, I've never heard of it before, but it definitely sounds comforting, and I would say that is what this book was. Super comforting, really awesome. So until later, friends, keep reading, and I'll see you soon.